Hey, I'm going to bring up our next guest. And the one thing that we want to get across to you is Zig Ziglar said it best. We want you to be excited about what Traffic Monsoon's able to do for you, because you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And my next guest will tell you that he didn't consider himself, and still doesn't, anything great. And when I say that he was a bus driver, that was not a put down. That was just to give you an understanding of where he came from. Because one thing that we talk about, Frank shared it, I shared my results, and our next guest is going to share not only his story about getting started with Traffic Monsoon, where he is now, but he's also going to share his back office live so that you can see his results. And as I said, that's what people love about this show and the people inside Traffic Monsoon. Real leaders have no problem showing you their information. Unlike all those other gurus out there, okay, who lease the car for the day to do a photo shoot, or lease the big mansion and all, you guys, if you follow us, you know Frank's life. If you follow, you know mine. Dillip is the same way. We basically are everyday average people who happen to kick our butts in gear and start something, and we're consistent. That's the biggest thing. Focused and consistent, and you can be that too. So, on that note, what I want to do is I want to bring out my man, Dillip, and you're going to be blown away with his story of where he started, where he came from, and then I'm super excited for him to share the information he has tonight about what's in store in the next month for Traffic Monsoon, and he's part of the group that's heading that up. So, Dillip, if you want to unmute yourself out, come out, introduce yourself to the people, and let them know, why we're so excited about what you guys are doing across the pond there.
Yes, thank you very much, Ian. And first of all, let me say thank you very much for inviting me here today for the group. And I'd like to say good morning from here from London. And
yeah,
yes.
Those that don't know, Dillip has joined us tonight. I'll say tonight, but for him, it's actually 3:45 in the morning. So
That's
let me
right.
ask you a question. If you're watching this on replay, are you that dedicated to have the success that this man is going to show you? Because if you are, you plug into the system, and he'll tell you by plugging into the system, you can have the type of success that he has as well. But Dillip, again, thank you for joining us such a early morning.
No problem. Thank you very much. And I'd like to say thank you for inviting me here today. Yes, I've literally come from a background. What can I say about myself? I'm just a normal guy who was shown an opportunity by my sponsorer, who obviously invited me and showing me this great opportunity of Traffic Monsoon. I started with Traffic Monsoon back on 13th of April 2015. So we're just over 8 months now within Traffic Monsoon. But let me rewind a bit and tell you, before I actually started Traffic Monsoon, what I was actually doing as a full-time employer or employee. I was working as a bus driver here local in Leicester in the UK, and I was actually a local bus driver for around about, say, 10 years. I've been doing bus driving. And then like I say, I was doing some crazy hours, like 50, 60 hours a week, and the main aspect was I wasn't spending enough time with my family. And literally from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening, I was not seeing my family. And then obviously my good friend, who's my sponsorer now, he came across this opportunity and said, look, come to this presentation evening and have a look at this great opportunity where you can actually have an income by working online. I says, okay, I'll give it a shot and then and come and have a look. And then what can I say? I've been now doing this business for around about now 8 months. And officially, the good news is 6 weeks ago, I've now handed my notice in. I've literally quit my job and
boom! You told the bus company. Now you've been doing this for 10 years. You said, right?
I was working as a bus driver for 10 years. That's right.
And you've done so well, and you feel so confident that you literally told them to take the job and shove it, right? There was no
exactly
month's notice or anything like that, right?
No, that is absolutely correct. I walk into the manager's office with a piece of paper in my hand, and I said to my boss, "Thank you very much. I won't be coming in from tomorrow."
Oh, I friggin' love it, my man. Love it. Absolutely
And,
love it.
and it's the
Now,
best.
now,
It's the best feeling I
obviously,
had.
you have the utmost confidence to be able to do that because you've been doing something for 10 years. And a lot of times people will say, I can't make a change because I've been doing it so long, I don't know what else to do. So what changed for you? You went to the presentation. What changed? Obviously, your mindset changed, I'm sure.
Oh yes. Because obviously from my background of coming from an IT area, I had obviously I was always looking for an opportunity to work doing business online, and then obviously Traffic Monsoon came into my life, and to be honest with you, since I joined Traffic Monsoon from the 13th of April, I've never looked back now. Last 8 months has just been a journey of a lifetime for me, and what can I say? It's literally has changed my life, and now I've now become, like, since I've joined it, I've now become an official presenter for Traffic Monsoon now. So
That's
I actually promote the business now myself, and I run local seminars here in Leicester on a weekly basis, and we now share the business to other people who are new members.
That's fantastic, and nothing better than coming from someone who's been there and done that. See, the beauty about having people come on this show and talk about where they started and where they are now is I'm sure you see it too, even in your presentations. There are people in the audience. The first thing they say is, one, scam. Second is, I'm skeptical, because it doesn't work. And the
Yeah.
third is, I don't have any money. What would you say to those three things? One, it's a scam. Two, I'm skeptical it would work. And three, I don't have any money. What would you say to someone like that?
Okay. Well, first of all, for anybody who says it's a scam, I won't believe it, because end of the day, I'm a proven record where I've actually now tried it and tested the whole system, and like I say, I'm a living person to prove that now the system is actually working and it's paying me. Simple, it's paying me the money, and it's physical cash that's going into my bank account, And for the last 15 months, I've not had any problems with regards to, well, since the time I've been with the business, not a single time where I've not been paid. Every time, within an instant, the money comes straight into my account.
And there's always skeptics, right, Dilip? And in fact,
Yeah,
it's healthy that someone should be skeptical because, again, we're telling them that you can basically do advertising and you can participate in the profit share. So I would think that if someone says they're skeptical, you would actually welcome skeptics because that means that they actually have great questions.
yes, and we're always open-minded with any new member. And one good thing is that we can answer those questions. Anybody who's got any thoughts or any bad thoughts about the company, we are here. We can show them the whole live. We actually show our live accounts, and we say to them, look, this is a business opportunity where you can definitely make some instant money. And good thing is, and you can not only make instant money, but you can promote your business as well. And that's the main aspect. Traffic Monsoon gives you the opportunity to promote your business. And like Frank says, it's absolutely instant. You're promoting your business and you're getting the exposure to your business. And then that is the benefit of Traffic Monsoon. And at the same time, they pay you for the hard work you put into it.
Absolutely. So now one of the things you touched on is you getting started, but I'm sure you've come across people because we have also. What do you say to people when they say, Dilip, but I don't have any money?
Well, the beauty about this Traffic Monsoon business is that you don't need money to actually make money, because one of our products is what we call what Frank has just touched upon as well, which is the cash links. We can actually make money from just clicking on cash links. It's yes, the value from anything from like 1 cent all the way up to 5 cents.
Now,
But
Dilip, what are cash links for the people out there that are
right,
saying?
well, yeah, it's basically what cash links are, is that people are advertising their businesses, and they're actually getting the members or the viewers to look at those cash, click on them. It's in cash value, but it's just another way of promoting their business through an advertisement. And basically, they get you to pay, click on it, and you get paid for watching it.
Right. And those are basically front and center because you're basically enticing members to click because you're offering to pay them, a penny or a half a penny or whatever it may be.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. And
So it's
cash links are fun. People scramble to get those, especially those 2 cent.
it's very, very addictive. But if you look at the bigger picture on how to actually work the system, like Frank will obviously with the ideas that Frank's also got, is that 100% bonuses. Basically, whoever's underneath your success line, then if they click on the cash links, you get 100% identical to the same value as well. So that's the bet.
You brought up an awesome point there. One of the things that we teach people, and when you again, if you're on this call, on this show, because someone shared a link with you, or you're watching it on replay because someone shared it with you, make sure you get back to that person, because one of the beautiful things is you can get started. You can try out the system if you want to for free. You can get started clicking on those cash links, and the beauty is you can actually sponsor other people, and as Dilip just talked about, if they click on cash links, you get 100% matching the bonus. So if that person clicked on a 2 cent, you get a matching bonus of 2 cents in your account. And that's why people are so excited, because they actually see money coming in. Now, you still have to do the work. It's not a set it and forget it program. As Frank touched on, right, Dilip, we want actual live eyeballs on our offers. So you have
to physically
click. Okay.
That's correct.
Wonderful. Now, one of the things that you shared was that the difference here in Traffic Monsoon that a lot of the leaders do, I know you do as well, is actually share your back office. So again, you'd be willing to do that tonight, obviously, for the people out there live. Okay.
I've got nothing to hide.
And then we'll get back and we'll talk about again as you're sharing it, and we'll come back and ask you some questions about it. So if you want to hit the share screen there.
No problem.
Awesome. And guys, again, this is live. It's raw. It's unscripted. We don't have anything planned out as far as this goes. We like to do it that way because, again, whether technical glitches happen or sound or whatever, it shows you that we haven't planned out how we're going to do this part. Because one of the things that I love in doing these interviews with our regular members, again, Frank touched on it, and I say it all the time, these are average everyday people, but they're certainly not average because they took action. They took action. And you don't have to wear a Hulk shirt like me in order to take action. You just have to, guess what, get started. So Dilip, I'm going to let you share your screen there. Yep.
Okay, I'm just trying to work this whole thing out. Bear with me one moment.
You had it up there. Go to the second part. Yeah, you're sharing. There you go. Yep, awesome. Yeah, okay. What'll happen is you won't be able to see. You'll just see your screen, but people.
You just see my screen. Okay.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to refresh my account. We're just going to basically log into the system now. So if you just bear with me while I log into the system.
Absolutely. So what you see, guys, is that essentially the system logs you off automatically after a couple of minutes if you're not active. For security reasons, you always have to put in a Turing number. Again, they're looking for a live person for you to validate, and we have a double login system so that you guys know, again, protection is in place because this is a real business. So what Dilip is doing here is a process that you have to do each and every time you log in. And as you see there, saved passwords, all that type of stuff, it's really to protect you. All right?
Okay.
And once again, Dilip, right, we have to go through this every time. When you log in, you do have to watch an ad because, again, it is a traffic exchange. And so that's basically what we have to do. So if you click there, see, anytime you try to go out of the screen, it'll stop because they actually want you to watch the full ad for at least that 20 seconds.
Okay, so here's me now in my back office.
Awesome. We can see it. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so like I said, I've been, you'll see here, the 13th of April, the day I actually registered with Traffic Monsoon. And like Frank says, we have to do it on a rolling 24-hour period where we have to do our 10 clicks. And simple, is just press this blue button and the 10 adverts in the traffic exchange starts. So we just, as I say, we've got to watch our 10 adverts every day. And you can see that I've got 10 hours left and 16 minutes left to then go and do my 10 clicks again. And the good figure here As you can see, I've currently still got $10,000 in my account balance, which is built up.
$10,000, folks. Again, results not typical, but we're talking to Dilip, who again just verified that he started as a bus driver, basically just quit his job, and the reason he can is because of the power of the system. So go ahead, and we'll also have you do the cash links there to show people what we're talking about. But go ahead and show them your balance. And again, remember, he showed you guys verified that he started April 13th. Okay, and let's show them where you are now, Dilip.
Okay,
Dilip, let's hit him with a money hammer.
That's it. Here we go. Well, when I first started with the business, I started with 100 packs. Okay, which is the advertisement packs, which I first initially started off with, and the initial purchase of my services.
Right.
And
so 100 packs would have been you basically put into your business, purchased $5,000 worth of advertising to get started. Am I correct?
That would be absolutely correct. I actually spent $5,000 in the actual business.
Awesome.
And started with the 100 packs, and now I'm currently standing at 3,065 packs in the account now. And I actually earn up to 2% profit share within that amount of packs. And since I joined on the 13th of April, my business is currently worth now $506,095.67.
And I congratulated you this morning on reaching that 500,000 mark. Folks, understand, okay? And Dilip knows I take nothing away from him. This is a gentleman who was basically driving a bus for a number of years, who knew there had to be something better, who wanted more time freedom. So what he found was not only more time freedom, but he found something that he was passionate about that also pays him well if he works the system. Now, one of the things that you guys mind, not only did he reach 500,000, okay, in revenue for his business and the total earned, I want you to show something else, okay, which I find absolutely amazing, all right? And Frank just pointed it out, and he noticed it. 45 active referrals.
That's right.
Right there, Dilip. Show them how much you've made in commissions from your team.
Right. So from the 45 people who have actually now, as a direct referral underneath myself, I've currently earned $119,000 and $897.49. So you'll have to bear with me with my maths.
Whoa!
That's
awesome stuff, brother.
That is just in commission alone, which I've earned from 45 people.
Now, Dilip, are you required to have to refer people in this system?
Not at all. Not at all. Basically,
but it's a whole lot more fun when you do, right?
Oh, believe me, it is, because when you start earning 10% of everything what they buy, believe me, those figures just add up.
Right. And again, fairly small team. A lot, because I know you spend a lot of time helping your team members understand how to utilize the entire system, and that's
absolutely
evident. Yeah. That's evident if you look at the average number of packs those people own of those 45 into that 120. Very, very high number, a lot of value you bring to your team. And this is what we're trying to say to you folks out there. If someone shared the link, if you're watching this on replay, someone felt strongly enough to have you join our show, because again, as Frank touched on, as Dilip said, we're a global team. And I'm going to have Dilip talk a lot more, because I got messaged by Dave Barker. His boy is sick, and so running a flu, and so he's not going to be on tonight. Hopefully we can maybe have him on our Vegas show next week when we're live from the Strip, or the following week, because again, I want people to hear from him from the support, especially when Dilip shares the growth that we're doing internationally. So I just want to let people know that. But again, that's amazing stuff right there, Dilip, and it just goes to show you that there are a lot of people out there globally that are very passionate about this business, and if someone shared it with you, they want you to succeed. And,
definitely, yes.
Okay. So now, quickly show us, now that we have time, because David's not going to be on, show us quickly what we talked about with the cash links, and then we'll have you come out and I'll talk to you, and we'll end the show with you talking about a lot of this global expansion that I teased about earlier.
Okay.
So explain what you're doing and what that is right there.
Okay, no problem. Basically, when you become as a free join up with Traffic Monsoon as a free member, what you'll actually also get is what we call the cash links. And now these are absolutely free. They come in your back office. All you need to do to access the cash links is click on this button. Now, I don't know if I've got any here, or no cash links have actually been downloaded yet onto my account. Or
that's fine. That's fine. But again, what I wanted to show people was that's how simple it is. Yep.
Yeah, but it's because it's 4 o'clock. I think the profit share is coming through.
Yep, exactly. It's on the top of the hour.
It's on top of the hour. That's right.
Exactly. I was going to say that's why I was trying to get you to do it before. But go ahead and if you want to log out of there, basically it takes a couple minutes for all the profit sharing, all those things to go through. So we always wait till about 5 minutes after the hour.
That's right.
But
Yeah,
it's that simple. Right. If you saw there on the cash links, it said, free to click, et cetera, and then they basically disappear at the top of the hour. So
that's right.
So yeah, if you want to come back out of the screen share, what I'd really like you to do, close out the show, Dilip, is let's talk about the future. I mean, this is the present right now, and all the people out there, Dilip shared with you. Okay, again, this is I'm not harping on it, but I'm trying to say to you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you started, it's where you finish. And in this case, he's showing you again, if you take and you learn from those leaders, all right?
Okay, I think I'm having a bit of a problem trying to get back into...
Escape hit the green button over there on the left again.
Okay. Here we go. That's right.
Go. You're back. Awesome. Good stuff. Again, guys, we are live. We are live. And what I was trying to say, Dilip, is a lot of people say, oh, but I don't have... Let me ask you, you talk about having an IT type of background and all like that. But let me ask you another question. Do you consider yourself highly intelligent? I mean, Mensa level?
No,
right?
no, not at all. Basically, I've come from a basic level of knowing about computers, and like I said, Traffic Monsoon is one of those businesses you don't need to be a rocket science.
There you go. Exactly.
And like Frank says, if you can click a mouse, you can do this business.
And the truth is, people like yourself, other global leaders like Frank and myself, we do a lot of training for our people because Traffic Monsoon itself is very simple.
Yes.
But actually plugging into the system, that's the part that can be taught. Am I correct?
That would be absolutely correct. Yes. Well, the support is always there for any new member. So, because we've now our team here in Leicester, we have just within my team alone, we've got I think it's about 56 people we've now got part of our team. So help and support is always there. If any new member, just all you got to do is just give us a phone call. We'll be happy to answer any questions regards to the Traffic Monsoon system, and we can guide them if their sponsors can't answer the questions that they're asking them. So we're always on call with any support calls that they need.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's one of the main things I want to point out. And I want to congratulate you on screen here for hitting that 500K mark.
Thank you very much.
Amazing thing. And I'm sure Frank's going to join me if he wants to unmute and do the same thing because those are some big numbers, my man. Seriously. Frank's even impressed by that, right, brother?
Philip, very, very proud of you. Congratulations. Congratulations to your family.
Thank you very much.
You can now spend time with your family and live life on your own terms. And
yes.
now you're spending all your time and energy giving back to the next person and training your team over there. We talked about this a little bit before we jumped on live. And man, I'm just amazed at what you've done. I'm very proud of you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to look in any other direction apart from the Traffic Monsoon direction. That's it.
That's awesome. Hey, Dilip, do me a favor. Tell me what to do with this.
Oh, just smack it one, man.
Come on. Hit him with the money hammer. Hit him with the money hammer.
Money hammer.
Yeah. Now,